Have you ever wished that you had a personal assistant to help you plan your day, organize a to-do list, or just brainstorm big decisions? Someone who could help you sort through the mental clutter, figure out what actually matters, and save you time when you already feel stretched thin. Let's be honest, most days feel like a constant juggling act between work, family, responsibilities, and everything else pulling at your attention. It can feel like there's never quite enough time or mental space to get ahead. What if you had a tool that could help you think more clearly, make decisions faster, and take some of that pressure off of your plate? Today, we're going to talk about exactly that. Less overwhelm and more time for you. You're listening to Mom Life Meets AI. I'm Kari Wallace, mom and mindset coach, and I know how easy it is to lose yourself between the laundry, the carpool, and everyone else's expectations. Here, you'll learn simple mindset shifts, smart tools, and how to delegate tasks using AI so you can reclaim your time and energy. If you're ready to stop just surviving and start thriving, pull up a chair and let's get started. Today, we're talking about ChatGPT, a tool that I'm sure you've heard of or maybe even tried it out. I've talked to a lot of people who don't use it because they don't know where to start or they tried it once and it just didn't really make any sense to them. Just like a search engine, if you don't ask the right questions, you won't get the answer that you're looking for. So let's just go over some of the basics. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence tool. The simplest way to think about it is maybe like a smarter search engine. Instead of digging through pages of websites and reading page after page of information, or just watching hours of videos, you can describe what you need and it'll just give you a clear, curated response. No appointment to make, no closing time, and no endless scrolling. When you open ChatGPT, you'll see a prompt window. That's just a place to type your question or a task that you want done. It can be anything from like, what's a quick dinner idea with chicken? Or help me write this tricky email. Or give me a 10-minute workout I can do at home. Here's the equipment that I have. It might feel intimidating at first, or you might think you don't have time to learn something new. But just keep in mind, if you can send a text message or do a Google search, you can definitely work with ChatGPT. Most people find it even easier, and it saves way more time than it takes to learn. So one key tip to keep in mind is to treat ChatGPT like a coworker or even a person that you meet on the street. Make sure to give it background. Be clear about what you want, and you'll get much better results. So to get started, you would just open chatgpt.com in any browser and follow the steps to create a free account. There's also an app that you can download on your phone. The free version is more than enough to get started and get a feel for how much you want to use it. So once you're logged in, try it out. Don't overthink it. Just type whatever question is on your mind. One great way to get started with ChatGPT is just ask for some dinner ideas. Put in a list of the ingredients that you have and any other information like, I don't want it to take more than 20 minutes to create this meal. Or I'm in a hurry this afternoon because we have a game to get to, so give me some quick ideas with these ingredients. It'll give you several options, and then if you decide that you're missing an ingredient, you can always reprompt it. Just ask for substitutions for that ingredient or ask for all new recipes. We have actually found some of our favorite recipes this way. Another way that you can use the tool is by drafting emails or text messages. I know sometimes I sit here staring at my screen or staring at my phone, trying to decide how to respond to something. It could just be that I need a 3-word response, but I want to make sure that the emotion comes off right. I don't want the other person on the other end to take it wrong. And I also don't want to end up with a long message trying to explain myself. So I go to ChatGPT, I give it some of the background of the information that it would need for who I'm responding to and what message I'm responding to. So You can make it sound clear and concise, and then just take the message, some of the options. It'll usually come back with several options, and you can pick which one you like best, or you can ask for changes. One thing that also makes it especially helpful is that it remembers context within a conversation so that you don't have to repeat every detail each time. This is helpful if you're in a back and forth conversation with someone and you need to keep going back to get help with a response. So I also love using it to organize the chaos that goes on in my head every day. So I can type out everything that I'm thinking about and ask it to help me create a prioritized list or a timeline so that I can see what to tackle first. And this is another great running chat that I have because I can give it a few things the next day and it'll help me remember the things I'm forgetting from the day before, or help me keep in line what actually is a priority and what am I putting on myself that maybe I could delegate out. Speaking of delegating, I recently hit that point where I felt like I was repeating myself every day, trying to remind my teenagers of their chores. Take out the trash, clean your room, actually clean the bathroom. Don't just close the door and call it done. So I pulled up a prompt window and explained what each of my kids was already responsible for, when certain things needed to happen, like trash night, and what I actually meant by each chore, because my kids would often forget to roll the cord back up on the vacuum or leave the bathroom cleaner on the counter instead of putting it away. It was like a scavenger hunt the next time I needed that. So the result was a simple, clear schedule that with expectations spelled out that I could print and give to the kids so they could use that to check things off. And it included things like make sure to return all of the supplies before this task is done. Another feature that I find really helpful is making sense of long documents. When my son started basketball season, we were given a league schedule that included every team's practices and games combined into one document. It was over 14 pages long. I dropped that into ChatGPT and explained that I only needed the information for my son's team. I asked it to separate out the practices and games using different colors and to format everything into a one-page table that would be easy to print. In less than 20 seconds, I had exactly what I needed. I did have to double check it because, ChatGPT is not perfect, and I did catch a few missing practices. So I asked it to include those, and it corrected the schedule right away. It saved me a huge amount of time, and I was able to share the final version with the other parents, so we all had a simple way to track the season. Another time when I was researching a new vacuum, I pulled together the features that I cared about and asked ChatGPT to create a comparison chart with pricing, pros, and common complaints it saw on forums and on sites like Amazon. So within minutes, I had a clear breakdown that helped me make a decision without hours of research. And, I'm just as happy with that vacuum as if I had put those hours of research in. The biggest benefit that I find with ChatGPT is just when I'm feeling stuck and overwhelmed or just short on time, I don't have to waste all the energy and resources on thinking through different things. I can just throw the question in and get a clear answer. And sometimes I do need to make edits to it or do a little additional research, but it gives me something to start with. It's a lot faster to have something to start with than to start with a blank slate. You don't need to be technical to write a great prompt. Just share the background, ask your question, and explain what result you're expecting. So I'd love to know, how are you using ChatGPT or other AI tools to make your life easier? We'd love to hear what you have to say. Jump over to the Mom Life Meets AI community and share your ideas and see how others are using it too. If this episode left you feeling clearer or more inspired, share it with a friend, because us moms need to stick together. For more support and simple AI tools designed to help you reclaim your time, head over to momlifemeetsai.com and join our community. Thanks for listening. See you back here next week.